Throughout the course of history, only the conquerors bask in the glow of the accolades. Two indomitable titans, both unblemished in the quest for greatness, arrive at a fateful junction where destiny demands a choice. Here, at this decisive crossroads, only one can forge ahead. The victor will inscribe the legacy in the hallowed halls of boxing lore, forever celebrated as a champion among legends. Dmitry Bivol embodies the legacy of his heritage, having immersed himself in the rich teachings of the Russian Soviet boxing school. This tradition places a strong emphasis on footwork and control of distance. Renowned for his fluid pendulum step, Bivol aims to exploit every inch of the ring, methodically dissecting Betabiev's defense one round at a time. Artur Beterbiev stands alone as the sole reigning champion, boasting a flawless record of knockout finishes. A true demolition artist of the division, his punches land with the force of Thor's hammer. Often underestimating his technique, Beterbiev systematically dismantles his foes, pummeling them into submission with ruthless precision. This is a classic clash of styles, the technical boxer versus the brute puncher. The rhythm of the rounds play a pivotal role for both the pressure fighter and the boxer. The pressure fighter thrives on the gradual build-up, needing a few rounds to find its stride, patiently waiting for any hint of slowing down from the opponent before shifting into a higher gear. On the flip side, the boxer relies on maintaining the stamina, staying on the feet while keeping a strategic distance throughout the bout. It's a delicate dance of timing and endurance, as each fighter strives to outmaneuver the other in this test of wills.
To go, but he's moving around. Announcement, but can he really detonate the big shots? Off shots. Good one.
The key to keeping the puncher at bay lies in shattering the rhythm. Bivol accomplished this by firing his jab immediately after Beterbiev unleashed his. This clever tactic not only threw off the puncher's timing, but also prevented him from following up with the power punch, disrupting the daily flow of his offense. There's no doubt the puncher will try to assert their dominance in the ring. The secret to defense lies in the footwork. By strategically maneuvering, one can entice the puncher to overreach by pulling them in, creating an opportunity that will expose their vulnerabilities. When they reach and fall out of position, that's when the cracks in the defense begin to show, revealing the openings.
Work there and real fast reactions there from Bivol. A really good round there. And just he just turns Beterbiev.
Make this fight a fast race.
Though it's probably not a wise move, it just
He's going to punch you, get you to step, get you to reach, and here he comes right. A good movement from Bivol. Little step back.
Beterbiev just creeping forward. He was picking the shots well. The jab.
The first line of defense lies in footwork, while the jab serves as the vital second line. Keeping the jab pumping plays a critical role in upholding distance and providing resistance. It doesn't need to make direct contact. Rather, it occupies the space between boxer and puncher, establishing a protective barrier that must be navigated before any advances can be made.
And in the ring now, we know what those can do if they can catch your equilibrium off.
For Beterbiev, the strategy hinged on steadily increasing the tempo with each round to wear Bivol down. The ropes became a firing range, and he employed his jab to back Bivol up. It wasn't about landing devastating shots, but rather delivering quick, fluid punches that flow seamlessly to match the pace. He understood the importance of holding back on the follow-through, knowing he could be exposed to sudden shifts in distance. The objective was clear: keep Bivol on the move, gradually exhausting him as they ventured into the later rounds.
Wants this.
in this side of the ring. Anyway.
By the 5th and 6th rounds, the momentum began to tilt. Beterbiev maneuvered Bivol against the ropes, negating his pendulum step, minimizing him to lateral movements, making it harder for Bivol to establish a solid stance and throw impactful punches or counters. This also aligned Bivol with Beterbiev's right hand. Even though Beterbiev's punches weren't landing with thunderous force, they found a way through Bivol's defense, gradually accumulating points and breaking through his guard. The tide was turning and the pressure was mounting.
I want to see the head movement, the slips.
That's the shot. Hook. And he can flurry of shots. Didn't load up with anything there, getting the pressure.
Like any seasoned champion, Bivol began to regain his balance and mount a counter-offense. His jab became a crucial tool, not just for creating space, but for establishing the footing needed to assert control. Once he found his rhythm, Bivol focused on stifling Beterbiev's momentum, stuffing out the spark that fueled his offense by countering off the jab. Without the jab, Beterbiev's offense was stalled.
Rewards for his work there, Beterbiev.
Oh, nice shot, beautiful.
There you go, good right hand counter.
But also, Andy, when you start to
47 in favor of Dmitry Bivol, but the last 2 rounds.
There's a saying in boxing, don't hook against a hooker. In this case, it's an even more crucial warning. Don't trade with a puncher. Both fighters were locked in a fierce battle for dominance, and Beterbiev, being a puncher, meant he thrived on forcing exchanges. Bivol, despite landing his punches, faltered when he got a little too trigger happy and lingered too long in the pocket, giving Beterbiev the perfect opportunity to land his lead uppercut flush between Bivol's combination.
He goes backwards and he just walks on.
we spoke of this in a week. Don't get too. Beterbiev.
And went off the gas. And Beterbiev now close round.
Look at how he's pushing. He loads up on nothing.
In the ensuing rounds, a fierce tug-of-war unfolded, with Beterbiev relentlessly pushing the pace, while Bivol seized his opportunity, delivered a more crisp, accurate shots. It was a game of inches, with each fighter vying for supremacy in the ring.
The flow. Oh, good work though. 3 shot, 4-5. Bivol sitting down and in my brain, you know, whoever wins these final 10 seconds might win the round. And it was Bivol who let his hand for the right hand over that jab. Bivol. 1:30 a.m. local.
As the championship rounds approached, Beterbiev asserted his dominance, finishing with the intensity that illuminated his resolve. Reflecting on the bout, I saw a matchup so tightly contested, it could have easily ended in a draw, a narrow win for Bivol, or in this case, a victory for Beterbiev. Ultimately, the outcome hinges on one's interpretation of boxing itself. Unlike football, where points are methodically allocated by specific plays, boxing scoring can feel a bit more fluid, often swayed by personal bias. Do you favor the puncher who boldly instigates exchanges, or do you prefer the technician who artfully evades and counters? The aggressor may leave themselves more vulnerable by committing to the attack, while the deft defensive fighter, although pressed, might seem less in control. Bivol showcased an impressive ability to redirect many of Beterbiev's punches, absorbing them on his gloves. Yet, the visible bruises on his face post-fight stands as a testament to Beterbiev's sheer punching power. While I may not see eye to eye with the 116-112 scorecards, I wouldn't go so far as to label it a robbery. Perhaps my perspective is tainted by bias. Nonetheless, what we witnessed was an incredibly tight matchup that certainly warrants a rematch. For an undisputed championship bout, it delivered all the excitement and drama one could ever hope for.
Got to be careful here. Got to tie his man up.
Mano a mano. and prove to the world that he is the undisputed.
Bivol could open up.
Body shots.
Big shots.
He's just slowed down. Forward in the corner. Strong round 11 here for me. Approach, landing shots, head and body, and you start.
He did what champions do, they respond in the right way, and he knew he had to. They're fanning him with a towel, but he knows he needs a big.
Better be.